Looks like pretty flat conditions here.
Yeah, I don't see much of the 20-mile-per-hour gusts that the forecast called for. Looks like a nice cozy morning, my mistake, of racing.
Flag is up, flag is down, and away we go. We do have a start here for the men's heavyweight second Varsity 8 race. Coming through the 100-meter breakage zone. Looks like Princeton shot out like a cannon. Very aggressive start from the Tiger 2V, and they sit up over the field early stages of this second Varsity race.
Now, lining up 4 boats across is not too typical for a lot of teams in the spring season until the championship races. Typically, you'll have a dual race where it's just, you're racing maybe 1 boat, maybe 2, if you're combining events. How do you approach lining up against multiple boats?
You don't want to overthink it. It's no different than lining up against 1 or 2. You want to focus internally on your own race. Obviously, keeping tabs on the folks around you. If you're in the middle of the course as a coxswain, you're making sure that you're taking little peeks here and there. But I think early part of the season like this, Tommy, you want to focus on your own boat speed, executing your best race plan, not really worried about what's going on around you. Typically, you throw on the blinders and you just make sure your boat is moving well.
Absolutely, Keenan. If you look out of the boat, you're going to get out of the boat. So any rowers at home that are listening, never look out of the boat.
Exactly right.
Definitely rule number 1.
We get a good shot here of the Temple 2V. What do we know about that Temple 2V, Santiago?
Yeah, that Temple 2V is getting stroked by Pat Lamb. He is a senior at Temple, so he is about to wrap up his rowing career, but he's talked a lot about how this team's been a family for him and really how that brotherhood pushes him to keep training day in and day out. It is early mornings, late nights, and it's really that community that keeps him moving.
That's right. And so far, it looks like Pat Lamb is engaged in battle. They sit up, let's call it level with the LaSalle 2V next to them, but Temple definitely on a little bit of a charge. They just took a couple quick seats. Looks like their coxswain threw it a move, and Pat Lamb and the boys have responded so far.
Absolutely. I mean, this is what you want early on in the season. Let's get that win.
Let's get that win. Let's definitely go for it. Princeton, they sit up. They're up open water advantage over the rest of the field. It looks like, let's call it half a boat of open water over Temple. Temple still on a bit of a charge here. They continue to take inches away from LaSalle. LaSalle sitting in third, and we have Georgetown sitting back to round out the field. We are 1,000 meters in, and Tommy, this is typically where these boats will throw in some big moves.
Absolutely. You want to have a good gear change, mental reset as you approach the second half of the race. You've done the first half, but there's another half to go, and you need to perform the full length of this course if you want to take home the win.
That's right. A lot of people think that the third 500 is the hardest part of the race. Again, because you're feeling some of that fatigue. It's when boats will start throwing in their big moves, so there can be a lot of shock about what's going on around you. But Princeton so far has been aggressive. They've taken even more margin during this third 500. Looks like they took a little move right after that 1,000-meter mark, and they've continued to build advantage over the rest of the field with 7:50 to go now.
Yep, this Tiger 2V is on the prowl. Roll Tig.
Roll Tig. You can see, if you ever lose track of who's who out there, it's pretty obvious. This Princeton 2V, they have the tiger stripe canvas there. So, very obvious. Roll Tig, Tom.
Roll Tig.
We are approaching the final 500 meters here. Princeton's going to get to that 500-meter mark first. The boys looking really aggressive, really strong. This might be potentially the biggest margin of the day. The 3V definitely had a large margin, but at this stage in the race, the 2V, one of the bigger margins we've seen with 500 to go. They continue to push away from Temple, LaSalle, and Georgetown.
500 meters to go. We'll start seeing them gearing up for their sprint sequence. Might delay it a little bit with a margin like this, but again, they might want to get the cobwebs off and approach this race like they would any other race and start their sequence early. You never know.
You never know. I think if you're Temple, LaSalle, or Georgetown, you'll probably want to start your sprint sequence early.
Yeah.
Absolutely. You want to get back into this race. You want to try to take on these other boats and have your best result.
And that Temple crew up top hit a buoy, but they still might finish out with second. Whatever gets the job done.
Whatever gets the job done. It does look like they may have steered into lane 5. It looks like they might be out of their lane. Again, we'll see if the officials take notice of that. There may be a penalty assessed, but hopefully not. But yeah, still can't see any other crews in the frame yet. So Temple staying aggressive and pushing away despite that little misadventure there. Taking a look here, we have the Princeton Tiger 2V in the final, let's call it 10 to 15 strokes of the race. Barring catastrophe, they will take the W on the day. Lot of pieces left for those guys, but this first one, they have to be pretty happy with this early result.
It's always good to bring home a win, Keenan.
Always good, no matter how you get it done, Tommy. Princeton is through the line first. We take a look back at Temple, and yes, Temple is going to finish in lane 5, but they're going to do it in second place, so however you get it done, boys. LaSalle, third place, out in lane 3, and then to round out the field, the Georgetown 2V in lane